I want to welcome you to the Bodwin Preschool. Our program provides services to children 3 to 5 years of age through a contract with the local school system. Our program is highly specialized to meet the needs of children on the autism spectrum, and the class we're going to see now is designed for 9 children, and it has 4 staff at the current time, a teacher and 3 paraprofessionals. One of the most important things that helps you get organized and learn what's going on in the classroom is to look at, number 1, the schedule for the day. This tells us where the children should be at each point. And school hours are from 8 to 2. Then we have our staff zoning plan. As I said, this room right now has a teacher and 3 aides. And so each column gives us the staff person's schedule, their duties and responsibilities, the children that they're responsible for, as well as the area of the classroom they will be supervising. And so when a staff person is absent, someone who fills in can just have a very quick way to see what they're supposed to do over the course of that day. We also have teachers' lesson plans posted so that anybody who walks in knows what's supposed to be going on, what the activity is, what the objectives are for that activity, and what the skills are for particular children in that activity. There's also a place for speech language, occupational, and physical therapists to sign in to document the service to the children as well as consultation to the classroom staff. Beneath that are the individual schedules for each of the children in the classroom. You can see that they're color-coded. You can also see that there are 2 different types of schedules that are being used. So, for example, Ben is using individual pictures to represent the course of the day, whereas Ryan is using some center strips where he will take this off and carry it with him through a rotation of 3 different activities. When children come in the morning, the first thing they're responsible for doing is to unpack their backpacks. And so they follow an individual task strip that shows them what the steps of unpacking are. They can put their belongings in their own individual bucket. And lunch boxes are placed here in this laundry basket that is marked inside with a picture of a lunchbox. Also here at the check-in area, the teacher's already organized for tomorrow. She's got her home notes, which will be sent home to the parents. And each parent gets a home note every day. And the thing that I really like about it is that on the back, the parents have the opportunity to send information back to the teacher about what the student's night was like at home. The sign-in sheet is ready. Parents will sign their children in to hand them off in terms of responsibility from parent to classroom staff. And then at the end of the day, parents who pick up their children will sign them out. As we continue walking, we see that this area of the classroom is set up to hold all 9 of the children. The first thing that happens in this area in the morning is what we call table tasks. And this teacher has her table tasks organized so that every child has a bucket and a picture schedule of the tasks that he is supposed to do or she is supposed to do when they come in the morning, and the materials for that individual child are all in the bucket. That ensures that the tasks that the child practices are skills that are individualized for him or for her. you can see that the area has signs that show exactly what is going to be happening in this area of the classroom with a description of it so that visitors and staff know what goes on in each section. So that this area here is used for table tasks. It's also used for snack and for lunch. And it's also used during center rotations for language activities and art and sensory. So the signs that describe those activities are all placed here. These boards are for checking in to the activity, and so a child will be carrying his picture from his individual schedule and will check in at art when it's time for art, or snack when it's time for snack. And many of our children are using some kind of picture communication system, and so their picture communication books are stored right here in this area so that the children know and have their vocabulary for what they're going to be asking for or needing easily available. One of the other things that is stored in this area are individual program books for each student. And so here we have an individual student's program book. Each child has one, separated by dividers. And all of their important information is kept here, any medical information, their IEP. Here in this section, I wanted to show you that we use a curriculum called the STAR program, Strategies for Teaching Based on Autism Research, and every child is assessed using the STAR assessment to determine what skills they already have and what skills they will need next in terms of a developmental sequence. And so the protocol is filled out 3 times a year at the beginning of the year